Welcome. Come in. I'm Tammy Grimes. Thou shalt not kill. Thou shalt not steal. Thou shalt not commit adultery. The language of the 10 Commandments. How clear, how concise, how unequivocally stated. They say what they mean. They mean what they say. And there's absolutely no room for maneuver. And then we come to the 9th Commandment. Thou shalt not bear false witness. There are those, I'm sorry to say, who try to get around it by bearing no witness at all.
They've got you, Dick. The jury won't even have to leave the box.
But I'm innocent. I didn't kill her.
You were in the house.
Not at the time of the murder.
Where were you?
I was with somebody.
Well, then you've got an alibi.
No, I don't.
But if you were with somebody...
I can't ask her to testify.
But your life...
I can't ask her.
You mean you'd rather be executed for a murder you didn't commit?
Yes.
Our mystery drama, The 9th Commandment, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Sam Dan and stars Terry Keane and Michael Tolan. I'll be back shortly with Act 1. Love, they say, laughs at locksmiths. Well, burglars also laugh at locksmiths. And these days, they seem to be laughing louder than ever. Time was when a solid iron lock and a stout oaken door could keep one safe from all manner of human predators. But today, no lock devised is proof against our modern, well-equipped burglar. So then, we have Elisa Traymore, Mrs. George Philip Traymore, who lives in Ayla Towers, an apartment building that is the ultimate in luxury. Mrs. Traymore is protected by a small army of doormen, elevator operators, armed guards, closed-circuit TV. So, all of that being true, how did an unannounced visitor get into her bedroom?
How did you get in here?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you.
Who are you?
Who do you think I am?
You're a thief.
You say that word with such obvious distaste. Why?
Why?
Doesn't the word thief describe your own husband?
How dare you?
He's very rich, isn't he? Do you know what Balzac said about great wealth?
What would someone like you know about Balzac?
I read every word he ever wrote.
Yes, most likely in jail.
No, at Yale.
You attended Yale University?
I was graduated magna cum laude.
Oh, and this is the best you can do? Steal?
I steal no more and considerably less than many of my former classmates, who are now bankers and brokers, lawyers and politicians. But getting back to Balzac, have you ever read him?
I'm sorry, no.
But as I passed through your library, I noticed his collected works.
One does not actually read Balzac or de Maupassant or Galsworthy. One merely displays them.
At any rate, Balzac said that behind every great fortune is a great crime.
That's probably true.
What sort of crime did your husband commit?
George? I don't think he committed any. He inherited all his money.
His father, then?
His father, too, and also his grandfather. I would say it goes back at least 4 or 5 generations. I understand they owned slave ships and were engaged in other equally unsavory ventures.
And since then, the family has been atoning for it by frantically applying itself to good works.
But you are actually a robber.
Oh, no. I'm a burglar.
What is the difference?
Burglary is usually quiet, unobserved, and rather impersonal, whereas robbery generally implies the use of intimidation or force.
In either case, what do you want?
Your rings, your bracelets, your pearl necklace, your brooch.
Did you think I'd be foolish enough to keep them here? They're in the vault.
You wore them tonight at a dinner party. And there they are on your dressing table. May I have them?
No.
Oh, please, be reasonable.
Reasonable? You break into my home and demand my property.
I make no demand. I merely request.
And if I refuse, shall you shoot me?
How? I never carry a gun.
Oh, a knife. Oh, well, that would be even worse.
I never carry a weapon of any sort.
As a man of your size, your build, I guess you wouldn't have to. You could probably crush the life
My
out.
dear Mrs. Traymore, the only time I ever place my hand on a woman is at her invitation.
What would you do if I picked up the telephone?
I would leave.
I never met a burglar like you.
How many burglars have you met?
Well, none. May I ask your name?
Why?
Well, you know mine.
I am Richard Scott, at your service.
Richard Scott, your friendly burglar. Tell me, are you this sociable with all your clients?
I usually arrange matters so that I never meet them. However,
Yes?
I must be losing my touch. You're my second disaster of the evening.
Disaster?
Speaking from purely a professional point of view, this has hardly been an artistic performance. After all, I awakened you, and that was my second mistake.
And your first?
I violated a cardinal commandment of the profession. Do not grift on the way in or on the way out.
Grift?
Steal. In other words, restrict yourself to one job at a time. This evening I was distracted.
By what?
On my way to your apartment, I paused at the door of the Mrs. Carmody Grenville.
Oh, my. Well, that is wealth.
She has a Cellini cup, they say.
Yes, I've heard of it.
It's a fake.
No.
My dear Alicia, I examined it minutely. Please accept my word.
And the rest of her things?
The woman's a fraud.
And you were actually in her apartment?
Yeah, it is now midnight. I was there exactly 1 hour ago.
Well, Dick. Do you mind if I call you Dick? It's more in keeping with your profession. So many highwaymen were known as Dick. It has a romantic ring.
Then I shall call you Alicia.
Practically no one else does.
What do they call you?
Oh, Alice. Or Lish.
Do you encourage it?
Yes, now that you mention it.
Why do you object to Alicia?
It sounds so formal.
Do you know what Alicia means?
Yes, it comes from the Greek word truth.
That, of course, is the basis of your objection.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that you are in rebellion.
Against what?
The truth.
And what is the truth?
The truth is that you're a woman of brains, ability, and brilliance. And what is your husband? A stuffed shirt.
But he's a nice stuffed shirt.
Is nice enough for you?
Please leave.
As you request, madam. Good night.
Wait, no, there's no need for me to be discourteous or inhospitable. I have never yet ordered a guest out of my home.
Is that what I am? A guest?
I don't know. What are you?
A burglar. A failed burglar.
Why? You seem to radiate success.
I've come here to steal your treasures, but the greatest one of them all will escape me.
And what is that?
Your beauty.
What?
Your magnificent, radiant beauty.
I wish you would leave.
Of course. Good night. Or, good morning.
No, wait. Look, I'm frightened.
Why? I told you I was unarmed.
That isn't true. Your smile.
Yes.
Devastating. It can warm the heart and at the same time freeze the marrow of the bones.
Please don't be frightened.
Just before, you said you had awakened me. Surely someone like you who is so aware of the subtleties of language must realize what that implies.
Yes.
It does not mean that you had merely roused me from slumber, but that you had awakened me to the possibilities of light.
And are you awake now?
Yes.
Shall I leave?
No.
Perhaps I'd better.
Why?
Where do we go from here?
Why do we have to go anywhere?
Because this is his house.
Oh, I see.
I don't think I could be like the others.
The others?
Were there others? Oh, no, please forgive me. I had no right to ask.
I have been lonely all my married life. You have no idea how busy a man like my husband can be.
I look at you and I see how foolish a man like your husband can be.
Don't leave, please.
I won't leave, Alicia. I won't leave. Am I late, Alice?
Alice.
Is there something funny?
Call me Alicia. I like that better.
But you always hated Alicia. I remember we were children. I could always get a rise out of you by
Come, little brother, sit down. Lunch is ready.
Well, why did you have to go to the trouble, huh? We could have gone out.
I wanted privacy.
Oh? Really?
Yes.
Well, I must say, you look wonderful.
Thank you.
There is a spring in your step and a sparkle in your eye and a color in your cheek. If I didn't know better, I'd say that...
You'd say what?
Well, I would say that either you've just fallen in love with your husband or, more likely, you're having an affair.
Joseph, you were always an insufferable little brat, and now that you're a doctor, you're absolutely impossible.
Do I know him?
I hardly know him myself.
And you're in love.
Completely, utterly, hopelessly in love.
Well, I must say you look it.
You mean it's visible?
To me, yes, I know the signs.
Dick has completely changed.
Oh, his name is Dick. Well, tell me.
No, that's all you'll get out of me.
Well, what about him?
Oh, Joe, I love him.
How long have you known him?
What time is it now?
You mean you just met him?
Oh, I've been aware of him all my life.
What does that mean?
It means I always knew what I wanted him to be.
Oh.
Therefore, when he appeared, finally, he was not a stranger.
Well, what does he do?
I can't tell you that just yet.
And what do you want to do?
Marry him.
Do you intend to ask George for a divorce?
Yes.
When?
Now.
Well, isn't this rather sudden?
Joe, I am 45. Every day is important, precious.
I suppose that the timing is rather inconvenient.
For whom?
Well, it would be awkward for George to be divorced while he is seeking the nomination.
Joe, I married George 20 years ago. During all that time, I didn't take a single breath without ascertaining first whether or not it would be convenient for Georgie.
Alice, we owe a great deal to George.
I owe him nothing.
Look at all he's given you. A magnificent home, a place in society.
But he couldn't give what I always wanted. Love.
Oh, Alice, you have what you really want.
You know why I married George.
Alice?
And if you've forgotten, permit me to refresh your memory. Our beloved father drank himself to death.
Alice, he was a sick man.
He had squandered every dime Mother left us.
He made what he thought were sound investments.
Olivia was 15. You were 17. You wanted college and medical school. I was making $100 a week as George's secretary.
Alice, the truth is...
I married George because our beloved father made me swear on his deathbed that I would look after you. Well, I did. And you're a doctor, and Olivia's an interior designer, and I am nobody.
You are the wife of one of the most prominent and wealthy men in the state.
Ah, yes, the wife of, the consort of, the appendage of. But I have more ability, more brains, more brilliance. He's nothing but a stuffed shirt, and you know it.
All right, Alice.
Look, I understand your attitude. It was George's money that made you a doctor. I know where your loyalties lie.
I don't want you to make a catastrophic mistake.
Well, don't you worry about me.
Why not? Haven't I heard this story before, huh?
But this time it's different.
Yes. There was Bob Nevins and Ken Fremont, and you were madly in love with them, too, and how many others that I don't even know about?
Dick is different.
Oh, let me help you, Alice.
Oh.
You have exactly what you want right now. Now, you didn't marry George to help me and Olivia. You married him because you wanted to
wealthy, socially prominent. You wanted to be Mrs. George Philip Traymore. And you've got to face it.
Don't you dare psychoanalyze me.
Why not? I'm a psychiatrist, and a good one.
Yes, thanks to me.
Yes, thanks to you. So let me pay you back. Let me help you rid yourself of these fantasies.
Yes?
I beg your pardon, madam.
What is it, Clayton?
A police officer wishes to speak with you.
With me?
Yes, madam. With you.
A police officer wishes to speak with you. Such a line is always filled with foreboding, especially when it is spoken by an English butler. Well, what can a police officer want with socially prominent Mrs. George Philip Traymore? Of course, he could be here to sell her tickets to the policeman's ball, but somehow I doubt it. Act 2 approaches shortly. There is something about the policeman's knock on the door that can chill the blood. Even in happy countries like our own, where we, not the police, are the masters of our society. Even if we are innocent, isn't it true that our pulses beat just a tiny bit quicker? Mrs. George Philip Traymore has only been guilty of an indiscretion. Certainly nothing that would be the affair of the police. But are we getting ahead of ourselves?
Mrs. Traymore, I'm Lieutenant Kaplan of the Homicide Division.
Homicide? Oh, excuse me, this gentleman is my brother, Dr. Bennett.
How do you do, Doctor? Mrs. Traymore, did you know a Mrs. Carmody Grenville?
Oh, I believe she's the lady who lives downstairs. Why do you ask, did I know her?
Because she's dead.
No.
Yes, she was murdered last night by a burglar.
You mean a robber, don't you, Captain?
Well, it's only a theoretical distinction.
Yes, but a burglar would be less likely to commit a murder, wouldn't he?
A robber, burglar, how many angels can dance on the head of a pin? All I know is we had an intruder and a murder.
She was murdered last night?
Yes, Mrs. Traymore. And what I'm trying to find
out... At what time?
Well, the coroner says 3 a.m.
Oh, that's...
That's what, Mrs. Traymore?
You're sure it was 3 a.m.? It couldn't have been earlier.
Earlier?
We'll say sometime before midnight.
Why?
Why? No, I don't know. I'm just curious.
Well, we not only got the medical evidence, but the little clock that was on her bedside table had been knocked off onto the floor, and it stopped at exactly a minute before 3. Well, I'm making the rounds of the building and to find out if somebody might have seen or heard anything at around 3 last night.
Well, at 3, I believe I was sound asleep.
Was there anyone else in the apartment?
Anyone else? No. My husband is on the West Coast attending political meetings.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Traymore. And may I say that he is a great man.
Well, thank you, Lieutenant.
You were all alone then?
Yes. The servants don't sleep in.
Well, thank you, Amanda. I'm sorry I inconvenienced you.
Oh, it's quite all right.
Well, goodbye, Mrs. Traymore. Dr. Bennett, I certainly hope Mr. Traymore gets that nomination.
Goodbye. Oh, that was a relief.
What did you say?
It's nothing.
No, that's not true. You said it was a relief. Why? What does the murder of this woman mean to you, huh? Why did you make an issue over the time of her death, huh?
I wasn't aware that I was making an issue.
And why were you so relieved when the time was pinpointed at 3 a.m.?
My dear brother, you're imagining things.
All right. Let's get back to our original topic of conversation.
Oh, Joe, I am in love for the very first time in my life, and absolutely nothing shall stand in the way of my happiness.
I've heard that speech before.
But this time I mean it. I'll get it. Hello?
Hello, Alicia.
Darling.
Is it still darling?
You know it is.
Will I see you at 4?
Absolutely nothing could keep me away.
Are you going to talk to your husband?
Of course.
When?
Well, when I see him. Meanwhile, I shall see you at 4.
Until 4, then. I love you.
And I love you. Goodbye.
Well, I could tell who that was.
How very astute.
And suddenly, I feel better.
Why?
Oh, the tone in your voice.
What about it?
You know what it tells me?
Enlighten me.
Well, at first I was frightened you might be serious and destroy yourself. But I hear every little nuance, and now I'm certain that this is just another little flame.
Little brother, you don't know everything. And when it comes to me, you don't know anything.
Just a minute. My darling, you're... Oh?
Hello, Dick. I guess you weren't expecting me.
No, Lieutenant.
Well, may I come in?
Must you? I have made plans to entertain a lady.
Yeah, afraid you're just going to have to change them.
Why?
Dick, I can't believe it.
What can't you believe, Kaplan?
Well, first, I have to read you your rights.
Consider it done.
Well, then, let's talk off the record, huh?
About what?
Dick, we're two of a trade. We're on opposite sides of the fence, but still,
What's the problem, Kaplan?
When I was with Loft and Burglary, I got to know you pretty well. I respected you as a gentleman. You were only after the merchandise. You never laid a hand on anybody. So tell me, Dick, what happened to you this time, huh? Why did you kill her?
Kill who?
Ah, come on, don't play the dummy with me, Dick. I'm not wired or anything. I just want to know for myself. Why did you kill that Mrs. Carmody Grenville?
Listen, I didn't kill anybody.
You were there, Dick. We got your fingerprints.
On that cup. On that phony Cellini cup. Oh, how could I have been so stupid? Yeah, I was there at 11:40 p.m.
You admit it?
How can I deny it? I heard about that cup. It's what I came for.
Where was she?
Fast asleep. The cup just didn't seem right. I had to feel it, so I took off my glove. One touch, and I knew it was a fake. Since that was what I came for, I got out of there.
And you knew you were leaving your fingerprints on the cup, huh?
Yeah, but since there wasn't going to be a robbery, who would ever... Oh, I just wasn't thinking. Maybe I'm getting older, clumsier.
You left the apartment without waking her?
It couldn't have been more than 11:45. What must have happened, some hoodlum must have blundered in there hours later and had to kill her.
You left at 11:45?
Yes.
And you never went back, huh?
No.
Where'd you go?
I was with a lady.
For how long?
From about midnight till 4:30.
Well, that's a tough story to swallow. Now, you say you were there earlier, but you did nothing. You left your fingerprints accidentally, and then some killer just happens to come in later.
It's true.
Yeah, I guess your fabulous luck still holds. You have got an alibi.
An alibi?
Yeah. Well, the murder was committed at 3 a.m., and at that moment you were with this lady, and all she has to do is testify.
Testify?
Knowing your taste in women, I'm sure she's a classy lady, and that no jury would ever dream of doubting her word.
But I can't ask her to testify.
Why not? Oh, right. Yeah, she's married, huh?
That's part of it.
Dick, all I can say is that without that alibi, they got you for murder during the commission of a felony. And a death penalty is getting popular again. Dick, she has to testify.
Won't do you no good ringing the bell, lady.
Oh, are you the superintendent?
No, they don't pay me enough for that. I'm just the janitor.
Oh, I'm looking for Mr. Dick Scott. He doesn't seem to be in.
That's right.
I had an appointment to meet him here.
I don't think he's going to make it.
Why not?
Because he left here half-hour ago with a guy that looked like a cop.
A cop?
I can always tell a cop.
Why did he leave with a cop?
Look, either it's something serious or it's nothing. If it's nothing, he'll be back. If it's serious, you'll read about it in the papers.
Alice, have you heard the news?
What news, Joe?
They've caught the killer.
What killer?
The killer of poor Mrs. Carmody Grenville.
Oh.
It's in the papers. Fantastic police work. The arrest was made by the detective who was up here this morning, Lieutenant Kaplan.
Joe, I was thinking about what we were discussing earlier.
Huh? Yes?
There could be something to what you were saying.
Well, I was pretty rough on you.
Well, I wouldn't have taken it from anybody else. Yes, perhaps I felt cheated and I wanted a kind of wild, exciting love affair. George, as you can imagine, is so staid, so placid. This new man...
Dick?
Yes. He's exciting, stimulating. But I don't know if I care to see him again. And besides, if I walked out on George, he would behave badly.
Yes, I'm sure he would.
He has all the money. I never took advantage of my position as his wife to feather my nest, so to speak. Since I would want the divorce, I would get nothing.
No, George would never let you starve. And besides, Olivia and I owe you more than we could ever repay.
But I couldn't live in the manner to which I'm afraid I have grown accustomed. Do I sound mercenary?
No, you sound extremely practical. Well, what happens to our friend Dick, huh?
Well, what happened to Ken Fremont and Bob Nevins and a few others you don't know about? It was wonderful while it lasted, but it didn't last long.
Now, if only George would pay more attention to you, spend more time.
Well, you're his psychiatrist. Why don't you suggest it to him?
I already have.
And?
Well, next week he'll start campaigning seriously. Now, you'll travel together a great deal, and you're going to be a tremendous asset to him.
Do you really think so?
An attractive wife never hurt a candidate. Actually, you're one of the reasons the party chiefs are taking him seriously. I tell you, Alice, you will be coming into your own.
Oh, at last.
Oh, got any plans for dinner?
I think I'll spend a quiet evening at home.
Well, I feel better about everything now that the murderer's been caught.
Oh, you say it's in the paper?
Yeah, even his picture. Here, take a look.
What? Him? He is the killer?
Yeah, they really got him. I must say, he's the handsomest killer I ever saw. Well, what do you think? Alice? Alicia?
What is she thinking? Right now, what she is thinking could very well be a matter of life and death as far as Mr. Dick Scott is concerned. Her course of action should be crystal clear. She holds his life in her hands. How easy it would be for her to drop it. But this type of decision, as you know, is always reserved for the third act. As the philosopher remarked, truth is always in short supply, and that is why it is used sparingly. Perhaps that is why it is encountered so seldom. Therefore, since it is such a rare commodity, many of us have trouble recognizing it when we are presented with it. When we say truth is stranger than fiction, what we are actually saying is that truth is often a stranger to us, while fiction is a familiar.
Alice, this detective who was up here this morning, he made the arrest. Now, I liked him. He seemed to be a man who knew his business. Now, you see what it says? Dick Scott, well-known burglar, was charged with the murder
But that can't be.
Well, it is. His fingerprints were found in the apartment.
No, he didn't do it.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that he didn't do it.
How do you know?
Because...
Yes, because he's so good-looking. Yeah, I see. He's too handsome to be a murderer. Is that it?
I'm just saying that he...
You're really upset, aren't you? Why?
How can they be sure?
Read what it says about his fingerprints.
What does that prove?
Well, it proves he was in the apartment.
But that doesn't prove that he committed the murder.
Well, then, who did?
Well, obviously someone came in after he left and...
Obviously?
Yes.
What's the matter with you, Alice?
With me?
Yes. This murder's done something to you. You spoke to the detective in such a strange way, and now you're carrying on as if... What is it?
What can they do to this man?
They can prove that he was in her apartment, and unless he can prove that he wasn't at the time of the murder, then...
How could he prove he wasn't there?
Well, he would have to be able to prove that he was somewhere else.
Oh.
Why are we talking about it, huh?
Why?
Yes, and so seriously, too.
I don't know. I just...
Shall I tell you? You're in love with this man.
I'm in love with him. How do you...
I saw your face as you looked at his picture in the paper. Oh, yes, my dear sister. Right then and there you were smitten.
What are you saying?
But you always fall in love, or should I say, you become infatuated with a definite type. Now, look closely at his photograph again. Go on, go ahead.
Why?
Well, isn't that a familiar face?
Familiar?
Yes. He looks just like Bob Nevin and Ken Fremont. They all have the same bold eyes, the same strong features, the same devil-may-care look about them. Now, this fella's definitely your type. Well, you won't have any time for these flirtations from now on. You'll be hitting the campaign trail with George, and that's going to keep you busy day and night.
Joe, what you're saying is this Dick Scott, he needs an alibi.
Well, nothing else can save him.
Joe, listen to me.
What is it? Yes. What are you trying to tell me?
Nothing.
Hello, Dick.
Hello, Kaplan. What are you doing here?
Dick, you don't have a chance.
You made the collar. You're out of it.
I am here as a friend.
In an odd sort of way, I suppose we are friends.
I know that you are innocent.
Do you?
You are not a killer.
Would you tell that to the jury?
Yes, well, I would testify it would do you any good.
That would make a headline. Arresting officer insists the defendant is innocent.
Well, the jury would never believe it. Dick, you have got to produce this woman.
I can't.
She's the only one that can get you off the hook.
I know.
This woman has got to look those jurors in the eye and say at 3 a.m., the morning of May 15th, Dick Scott was with me. And you're acquitted. Now, ask her to do it.
I can't ask her.
Why not?
Because it's no good if I have to ask her.
Oh, no.
She's aware of the spot I'm in. She knows what I need.
You can make her do it.
Can I?
Oh, yeah. She can be subpoenaed.
And suppose she denies it?
Well, then at least you can have the satisfaction of knowing that you made her commit perjury.
Why are you so upset, Kaplan?
I am. Because she's throwing your life away. And it's not right. And it is not justice.
She'd be ruined if she appeared in court. I understand that.
Oh, you do? Well, I don't.
You're not in love with her. I am.
Uh-huh. So that's how it's going to be, huh?
She's made her choice. And I'll have to live with it.
You mean die with it? Where's George, Alicia?
He's attending a meeting of governors or senators. I forget which. Oh, Joe, it's good of you to come out here.
You look tired. What's the matter, Alice?
The matter?
Yes, yeah, I saw you on the TV, and I didn't like that look in your face.
Why, everybody says I look wonderful.
Well, you're very troubled, Alice. Ah, yes, I see.
What?
You have all the newspapers, and Face Up are all the stories of this murderer.
Don't call him that.
What is he to you?
He's an innocent man, and he must not be found guilty.
If you've been following the progress of the trial, you'd realize that they must find him guilty.
I don't care. I know he's innocent.
I think you need a good night's rest.
I can't sleep, Joe.
Well, I could prescribe pills, but I just hate to start.
No, I know what's wrong with me.
Tell me.
I can't.
I can help you.
No one can help me. It's a choice, and I have to make it.
Choice?
Look, Joe, I've been thinking very clearly. Nothing must happen to hurt George's chance at the nomination. Do you agree?
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying this selfishly. I'm not thinking of the honor and the acclaim and the power that would come to me as his wife. You have to believe that.
But I believe it, Alice.
It's important for him to be nominated and elected. Now, I know I may have called him dull and a stuffed shirt, but the fact is he's honest and decent and fair. You know that, Joe.
Well, of course I do.
Now, the people want him, too. And the people need him. And that's bigger than any personal. Oh, Joe. What am I going to do?
About what?
Nothing. Nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, have you arrived at a verdict?
We have, Your Honor. We find the defendant guilty. Dick, get her to testify.
I can't, Lieutenant.
In 6 days, they throw the switch.
I know.
Well?
Maybe,
huh? You have this idea. Maybe at the last minute she'll come through.
maybe.
I spoke to your lawyer.
What good is that going to do?
He says you never told him about her.
That's right.
Tell him now.
Why?
It gives him grounds to ask for a stay of execution. New evidence. He can put in for a new trial. He'll call it a stand.
No.
Tell me who she is.
I can't tell anybody.
Why not?
It'll destroy too many people. And what would it prove?
I give up.
Who? Oh, send her in.
Joe,
Alice. Alice, what are you doing here?
help me.
Now, be careful. Come on, you'll fall. Here, hold on to me. You've got to lie down. Here, on the couch. Here.
Joe, tonight, less than 10 hours from now, tonight.
Shh, don't talk. Just rest.
Joe, he's going to die.
Who's going to die?
Dick Scott.
Oh.
Now, we have to stop it.
He was found guilty.
But he's innocent.
He's had his day in court.
No, he didn't.
How can you say that?
Because I wasn't there.
Alice, I'm going to put you in the hospital.
No.
This murder case, now, don't you see what it's doing to you?
I say he did not have his day in court.
It is destroying your sanity.
I could have saved him.
At a time like this.
Didn't you hear me? I said I could have saved him.
How, Alice? How?
I could have testified that at 3 a.m. that morning, he was with me.
With you?
We must notify the district attorney.
Alice.
We must tell him Dick Scott is innocent and he was with me.
No, Alice. He was not with you.
But he was.
No, you are imagining it.
It's true. Why won't you believe me?
Because I know what happened. I was there that morning when you heard the news of the robbery and the murder. Now, this triggered a violent and overpowering romantic and erotic response.
No.
Yes, dear Alice. Yes, it happened so many times. It's a classic reaction.
Joe, it's real. It's real.
Of course it is, Alice. To you. But now, dear, you're absolutely exhausted. I must give you something to make you sleep.
Hello, Alicia.
Hello. Do you know me?
Yes. Don't you know me?
No. But I should like to know you.
Would you?
Yes. You're very handsome.
They said you'd be sitting out here.
I'm always outdoors when it's nice. What are you looking at?
Oh, just at you.
You're looking at my hair. I know. They tell me that 6 months ago, it was jet black. Now it's snow white. What's your name?
Dick Scott.
And why have you come to see me?
Because I love you.
That's nice. Do you know why I'm here? In this home?
No.
I think it's because I did something wrong. I can't remember. Did you ever do anything wrong?
Oh, yes, many times. I was a burglar.
Oh, that was very wrong. Were you ever caught?
Yes. Once.
And punished?
I was almost finished.
What do you mean?
I broke into a rich lady's apartment, but I didn't find anything worth stealing, so I left. Later on, someone else came in and killed her. But they thought I did it.
Oh, that's terrible.
I was found guilty of murder. I was going to be executed. But luckily, the real murderer was caught. And just in time.
I would say that was lucky. How did it happen?
He had a friend who was in trouble with the police. In order to buy to make a better deal for himself, this friend turned him in.
There's no honor among thieves, is there?
Why is that surprising? There's very little honor to be found anywhere.
You look like an honorable man to me.
Oh, the nurse is motioning to me. I think visiting hours are over.
Oh, please don't go.
I must.
Oh, will you come back? Promise me you'll come back.
I'll come back. Every day.
You must come back. Because I love you.
Do you?
I don't know who you are or why I love you, but I do. And I know that I was willing to do something for you. I don't remember what it was, but it was something. Perhaps one day I'll remember.
Ah, yes. Perhaps. Now, there is a word to conjure with. As Monsieur Francis Rabelais himself said on his deathbed, I go to seek the grand, perhaps. Draw the curtain. The farce is played. Well, we won't draw the curtain just yet. I have another appearance to make, shortly. Our story is titled The Ninth Commandment, which, as you know, says, Thou shalt not bear false witness, which is another way of saying, Thou shalt not tell a lie. However, some of the greatest and most destructive lies have not been stated in words, but have been created by silence. The silent lie. The lie that declares louder than a cannon shot that nothing is going on that need bother anyone's conscience. How many silent lies have you heard today? Or told? Our cast included Terry Keane, Michael Tolan, and Earl Hammond. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
We're through this time. Polvar told us to spend the entire dark period at the Q mine. We dig from the forward suspension position, maintaining free flow over the area, transferring the ore from the mine surface to the drag train behind us.
Like we always do.
Yes, Sam. Like we always do. Okay, ready?
Power on.
Power on.
Thrust at 70 degrees.
70 degrees, fine.
Take off for orbit at 2,000 meters over planet surface.
Take off for orbit.
What amphibian's name is that?
Explosion in the oxygen containers. We're losing power.
No power. Joe, this is it. We'll drift off into space like milkweed. Do something, Joe. We'll be wandering around in space, frozen corpses, in orbit forever.
This is Tammy Grimes, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. Revenge is an attitude of mind peculiar only to the human species. So far as I know, man is the only living creature who will plot, plan, and punish to settle a score or get even. However, what is somewhat surprising is that the avenging angel of our story is a lady who had no enemies and had everything. Well, almost everything.
Oh, my foot.
May I be of assistance?
I've turned my ankle on the gangplank.
Well, I think I can help you, madam. I'll just lift you.
What are you doing? Put me down. I don't even know who you are.
Please don't make a fuss, dear lady. There's a whole line of passengers behind us, waiting to get off the ship.
So embarrassing.
Just place your arms about my neck and hold on. I wouldn't want to drop you in the water down there, especially since we have only just met.
Our mystery drama, Henrietta's Revenge, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by James Agate, Jr. and stars Patricia Elliott. I shall return shortly with Act One. There are two fascinating characters who go to make up our story of the shady, dark, and sinister. One, a lady very high up in the world of big business. The other, a man who lives by his wits, who in gambling circles is known as a low roller. What is another name for that? A born loser. We'll meet him now.
Sergio?
Go away, I'm hot.
I want to see you. Now.
Can't you wait till this spin is finished?
You'll never win back what you've lost, Sergio. We're tired of you playing with our money. Come into my office, Sergio. We have a little talk to have, huh?
This is a bad time for me, Fritz.
You don't know how bad a time if you don't do as I ask.
You're threatening me.
I'm not. But Hans, who is standing behind you, has his right finger on the safety catch.
Fritz, what is there to talk about?
A little matter of $25,000. Not crucerios. We want to be paid.
All right. How much time have I got?
2 weeks.
Don't be insane. How can I come up with $25,000 in 14 days? If I could have raised that, I'd have doubled my bets and not be in this fix. 2 weeks is impossible.
That's too bad.
Fritz, ask yourself, is it better to wait a little longer and get what I owe you, or dispose of me and get nothing?
Mm-hmm. How long do you need?
4 weeks. No, 31 days. 1 month from today, January 13th, I shall be back here in Rio with every penny of your $25,000.
I'll propose it to the boys. Where are you getting it, Sergio?
How else? The old tried and true way.
You're going to get married again?
If I have to.
You've got a rich woman on the string?
I'll get me one.
Mr. Hayward, I hope I'm not late.
No, Miss Tufts hasn't arrived yet. You're from the Savannah Tribune, right?
Yes, that's right. I hear Miss Tufts is quite a gal.
Well, I told your editor on the phone yesterday I can't guarantee she'll give you an interview.
You are Tom Hayward. You're her personal secretary?
Hayward. Hayward.
Right. Do you find it awkward working for a woman?
No, not in my case. We get along very well.
So you wouldn't be against it?
Well, it depends.
On the bio I dug up, let's see, Henrietta Tufts was top honor student all the way through business college right here in Savannah. At 24, she took over her dad's gas station, and in 2 years parlayed that into a string of garages from Georgia to Alabama. At 26, overseas manager for Planet Airways.
And at 28, she joined us here at U.S. Motors, and today, Miss Tufts is executive assistant to Carl Eaton, the president.
Morning, Tom.
Oh, good morning, Miss Tufts. There's a reporter here from the Savannah Trib who would like to interview you.
Well, tell her she picked a bad day. I'll be available the week of January 5th. Come into my office, Tom. I want to see you. Hey, did she say January 5th?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Well, I'd like to know why then.
You'll be here. That's all you have to know.
Tom, we have a pile up of work today.
What's with January 5th?
That's when I come back from the cruise. Well, you booked it. You ought to know. Who sent this box of flowers? I don't believe it. Yellow roses.
I'll see if I can locate a vase.
Oh, you stay right here. There are 10 girls out there who can come up with 10 vases if I tell them to. Aren't you curious who sent this box of long-stem yellow roses?
I think I know where I can find a tall vase.
Tom, I said stay. Oh, no card. Don't you hate that? Darn it. Now I don't know who to thank.
Happy birthday, Henrietta.
Tom, you did.
Well, it was Jill's idea.
To send me roses today? What a sweet thought. You got yourself some fiancé there, Tom. Jill Kramer. Detective. Sounds good. When's she getting a badge?
Detectives don't wear badges.
You know what I mean. When?
Well, as soon as she takes the exam.
Now, remind me to send her something. So, she'll be a police detective. And then what?
Well, hopefully we'll marry.
Oh, Tom. I envy you. I wouldn't say this to anyone else in the world. But in the past year, you've handled so many confidential matters that we both know it isn't just a boss-secretary relationship. I'm jealous of you. I really am.
Henrietta, there must be thousands of women who'd give anything to be at that desk. And who knows where it'll lead. For you, U.S. Motors might be a small step to the U.S. Senate.
Don't cheer me up. I don't like it. Today I woke up. Another birthday. Darn it. I felt so sorry for myself.
Boss, why do you make such a production out of it?
It happens to be the big 4. 4-0. That's what bothers me the most.
What? Being 40 years old?
Don't slough it off like that. It's half a lifetime. Besides, I don't know how to say this exactly, but, well, being a bachelor, I'm living half a life. That's the truth, Tom.
Henrietta, don't say any more or we'll both be embarrassed. I used to think I'd never find anyone to share my life with. I'm 35. I had to wait 10 years till Jill came along. If I hadn't been sinking off Belle Isle, I might never have met her.
You never told me that.
Yeah, I grounded myself on a rock, and here comes a police patrol boat, and who should be in charge but a policewoman? A girl. It was Jill. I was so embarrassed.
You get so doggone lonely.
Round 4, saved by the bell. Miss Tuff's office.
Tom, is Henrietta there?
Yes, sir. Right here. At the big boss himself. I'll be at my desk.
Good morning, Carl.
What's good about it? You seen the balance sheets?
Carl, if you're testing my reflexes today, forget it. Mark down I failed the question. Okay, what's good about this morning?
All right, Henrietta, just relax. Now, I've got a more important question to discuss with you. Rebates.
Not a bad idea at all. Might move our Z models. How much were you thinking of?
Well, say $300 per car. That'll get those wheels rolling. Can you come over and we'll bat it around?
I'll see you in 10 minutes, Carl. Tom?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you.
Carl's just come up with a brand new idea to move our Z models. Rebates.
Well, did he now? What a splendid notion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I wonder how he happened to dream that up.
It is now Carl Eaton's brainchild.
You've only been saying rebate to customers for months, since October.
Well, thank Jill for me. Those roses sure help soften the 40 blows. Oh, the travel agent.
I've done that. Your cruise is confirmed, leaving Savannah December 10th, so relax.
That's why I'm taking 3 weeks off to relax. Can't you just see me? Lying alone on a deck chair or all by myself on a tropical beach. That's me. Henrietta Tufts. Independent as a hog on ice. The gal who's got everything.
Passengers disembarking for St. Martin will please gather at the gangplank on the boat deck. Passengers disembarking will please leave from the boat deck. One at a time, please. Hold on to the gangplank railing. Plenty of time for everyone to enjoy themselves.
Oh, my foot. It's caught.
May I be of assistance?
I think I've turned my ankle. Oh, I can't walk.
Well, what do you think we should do, madam?
Well, I don't know. I'm holding up all the passengers. Please, what are you doing?
Now, you just relax and don't be afraid. The Commodore will carry you.
Well, that's all everybody tells me. Relax. Put me down.
I'll be happy to carry you the rest of the way to the dock.
Put me down, sir.
Now, don't make a fuss. There's a line of people behind us waiting to get off. Now, here, place your arms around my neck and hold on. I wouldn't want to drop you in the water. Just yet. There now. Doesn't that feel better?
I feel so stupid. Sitting here outside a waterfront cafe with my foot on a chair.
You know, I don't think it's too badly twisted. But little ice, the swelling will go down more quickly. Garçon, would you bring us some champagne? Also a napkin and some cracked ice. Permit me to introduce myself. Sergio Barisi. I'm on the same cruise with you.
And I am Henrietta Tufts. I'm certainly glad you were standing behind on the gangplank. I don't know what I would have done.
It was meant to be, madam.
Now, you don't have to call me madam. I'm not married.
Mademoiselle. The Commodore understands. You are not married at present.
Who is this Commodore you keep talking about?
The Commodore? He is me. I am the Commodore.
Of a ship?
Oh, of many ships, my dear. A fleet of oil tankers. But that is only bread and butter. Actually, I'm Commodore only of my yacht and a few sailboats which I race in Bermuda and Sydney and Newport. A little sport, nothing. Merci, garçon. Now, you shall see, Mademoiselle Henrietta, the Commodore is also a doctor. Take a handful of ice, place it in the napkin. Now, this will be cold on your ankle, so please don't be shocked. Tie the napkin gently, very gently around your foot. And by the time we have finished the champagne, your foot, you won't feel it at all.
Mr. Varese, after a bottle of champagne, I might not feel anything at all. Mr. Varese, could I ask why you are being so sweet and attentive to a complete stranger?
Because I have a feeling that you are going to be very important in my life. And my feelings are very seldom mistaken.
Of course, Henrietta Tufts is going to be important in the life of Sergio Barisi. He can tell by the way she is dressed that this is no poor girl out for the one cruise adventure of her life. And Sergio is an expert in spotting those who the confidence gamesters call a mark. And he can do it more quickly than any other golden fleecer. I shall return shortly with Act 2. Don't you believe it that Sergio Barisi, native of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, just happened to be on the same cruise ship with Henrietta Tufts, native of Savannah, Georgia? Not so. Henrietta was on vacation. Sergio was on the make. He had exactly 31 days to make $25,000 materialize before his creditors dematerialized him. Speed, therefore, was essential.
Darling? Sergio? Penny for your thoughts.
Oh, nothing, Henrietta, sweetheart. The Commodore was just sadly looking over the railing into the fog and thanking heaven that we met. And thinking that tomorrow, this is all over.
Does it have to be all over, Sergio?
What can the Commodore do in America? My shipbuilding, my oil interests are all in Latin America.
You could do all that from Savannah. I'll tell you, darling, what I was thinking. There's no reason why my company, U.S. Motors, couldn't become interested in some phase of your shipbuilding or oil tankers. There could be a merger there somehow, if you wanted it.
I'd welcome whatever could be done so that I wouldn't lose you now that I've just found you.
Hold me closer, Sergio. Oh, that foghorn is a frightening sound.
It's always fog in January on your American coast. Oh, we had beautiful times on the islands together, didn't we?
You know we did, darling. I don't know why that sound makes me shiver so. Oh, it's as if it's trying to tell me something.
My dearest girl, I wish that nothing would frighten you ever again.
Will you always be there to make sure it doesn't, Sergio?
What is it you're asking me? How is that possible?
I think everything is possible.
Oh, friendship, yes, up to a point. And it wouldn't be hard to say goodbye.
Well, then, why say it?
What else can the Commodore say but that?
Are you sure that's what he wants to say?
No.
Why don't you say what's in your heart?
I suppose because the Commodore has won so many cup races, does not wish to lose, does not wish to be rejected.
What makes you think I'd reject you?
Oh, many reasons. We come from different cultures.
Oh, that's nonsense. Sergio.
Yes?
Will you marry me?
What did you say?
I said, will you marry me? Will you become my husband?
You're asking me that question? That's what I wanted to ask you.
You were too slow. I couldn't wait.
Oh, my darling.
I didn't hear you say yes. Are you rejecting me?
Of course not. You're making the Commodore the happiest man in the world.
Now, come in, Henrietta, come in. Take that comfortable chair and tell me all about him.
Carl, I don't know where to begin.
I must say, when you took 3 weeks off for a Christmas cruise, I didn't think you'd come back with a husband.
Well, I'd always heard that a ship's captain could marry you, so we let him go ahead and tie a sailor's knot.
When am I going to meet this lucky man?
Carl, we haven't had our honeymoon yet.
Honeymoon? Henrietta, I can't spare you another day.
I didn't expect you to. I'm coming back to work. You see, Sergio and I, we thought...
Is that his name? Sergio?
Yes. He's not going back to Rio just now. I persuaded him to move in with me till we decide where we're going to live.
You're Brazilian, and this husband of yours,
And from a very wealthy and distinguished family. I want you to meet one day. He has a fleet of oil tankers, and maybe that's something U.S. Motors ought to be thinking about.
So, my little Henrietta's married. Well, I view all that with mixed emotions. I dread to think we're losing a policymaker for a diaper changer.
Oh, not for some time, Carl. Don't you worry.
And, you're sure about this fellow, are you?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, someone you met on a cruise. I mean, you don't know his people.
Carl, how old am I?
He's moved in with you now. It doesn't sound like a rich Brazilian to me, not the ones that I've met. What's his last name?
Now, you're not going to put in a call to our Brazilian distributor and check him out, are you?
Me? Call Rafael? Why would I do that? What is Sergio's last name?
Varese.
Okay. Sergio Varese.
And if you really want to know, you suspicious old coot, he never has to do another day's work in his life if he doesn't want to.
Oh, no?
No. He has income from his businesses and investments, which are handled by his Rio bank, and it's a healthy 6 figures.
All right. As long as you're satisfied, we're satisfied. But I must tell you, it was somewhat of a strain for me those 3 weeks you were on your cruise.
It's nice to be missed.
You know, your secretary, Tom Hayward, did an okay job. Better than okay.
I knew he would. One day, you'll be picking him out of the ranks.
He was first class on follow-ups. And to get this rebate promotional out to all the dealers wasn't easy.
Tom's not going to be a secretary all his life. Oh, you know he's engaged to a lady cop, studying to be a detective.
I know that marriage is very important to you these days, but if you don't mind, let's put a little thought into selling cars, okay?
Jill, I don't like it one bit.
Tom, the fire's dying down. Will you take care of it?
Did you hear what I said, Jill?
Tom, I really don't want to hear any more about Henrietta Tuft's private life.
Jill, I tell you, the man she's married to is an out-and-out con man.
Do you expect me to believe that a woman with all that executive savvy has been snowed by some Latin gigolo? What hard evidence do you have?
Already you sound like a detective.
Detective Sergeant Jill Kramer to you. You got any facts?
Well, Friday I made out 3 checks to Sergio Varese, totaling $35,000 as she asked me to. When I said to her, Hey, what's this? She said Sergio hadn't received his monthly remittance from his bank in Rio, and he was putting a down payment on some drilling equipment or something like that.
What do you mean, something like that?
Well, she was awful vague about what the money was for, and I got the impression she didn't know herself.
Well, where did she get the $35,000?
I had her treasury bonds sold, practically all her savings, and made out the checks to him like I was told to. Well, she's worked hard for every penny, saved all of her bonuses, lives quietly, and this guy meets up with her on a cruise, and they're hardly off the ship 3 days when he's borrowing big bucks. Jill, we have to do something. Any ideas?
Wait. That's all. Wait. And see if he pays it back.
Sweetheart, I hate to do this with every fiber of my being, but I just got a cable today, and they tell me the $35,000 isn't enough. They want 20 more. But I'm not going to ask you to do anything. I'm a valued customer of Texas Tool and Die, and for years they've been supplying us with rigs. They can't accept what I've sent them, then the deal is off.
You throw up the whole venture because they want a little more money as down payment on oil drilling equipment?
It isn't the money, darling. It's the principle of the thing. I will not be held up by these crooks. I've written my brother and my father and mother. I've told them I'm not so sure that I care to remain here in a country where this is the type of treatment you receive.
What do you mean, Sergio? You'd go back to Rio? What about me? What about us?
Well, you'd leave America and come with me, of course.
I would.
Well, it's foolish pride, I know that. 20,000 they want more. I mean, what's 20,000? A drop in the bucket. The Commodore laughs at such things. It's the principle of it, Henrietta.
Sergio, I won't have it. I've been having some conversations with the president of my company, and, well, frankly, I think there could be a future. Your company and U.S. Motors together. Besides, I have to stay here. What would I do without you?
My love, what did you do without me before?
I don't know. I can't even think. Look, I'll get that money for you. Now, don't you say a word. It's my contribution to our marriage. Anyway, by the end of the month, your bank will be sending you how much?
75, conservatively speaking.
So, there. What do I risk? I can easily get another 20 through the firm. They know I'm good for it.
That easily? Really?
For an emergency? Oh, you may not realize it, my love, but your little American wife is worth quite a lot to U.S. Motors. Tom?
Yes, boss lady?
Has Mr. Eaton returned my call yet?
His secretary just hung up. I was coming in with a message.
Oh, come in then.
I got a call from Rosemary, and she said Mr. Eaton was a little under the weather and wouldn't be coming in until Monday.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Was there anything I can do for you?
Oh, I'm afraid not. In this particular instance, only Carl himself can help me.
Well, if it's something for immediate decision, what about the chairman of the board? I can reach him. He's in Detroit all this week.
No, that won't do. Get me my husband on the phone, will you?
Yeah, I'll put it through from my desk.
Darling, I want to come home and talk to you. Will you be there? I'm leaving the office right now.
Yes, of course. How did you make out with the money?
I'll tell you when I see you. Now, darling, Look, don't be angry, and try not to be disappointed. My boss, Mr. Eaton, is sick. He won't be back in the office before Monday. I need his approval before I can apply for a loan. Now, can it wait until Monday?
Let's forget it, shall we? Everything. Cancel the order for the drilling rigs. I'm not having you put to such trouble waiting on this man for permission to borrow money. It's demeaning. And I can't allow my wife to do it, and that's final.
Well, I can't do that. Do you? Look, I know, but I will get to the chairman of the board. By Friday, you will have everything, the whole $35,000 you wanted. Don't you understand? Sergio, darling, I love you, and I don't want you to be unhappy.
It's too much, Jill, just too much. Today was the end for me. She got the chairman of the board to authorize a $35,000 loan against next year's salary and bonuses.
Well, I thought she already gave her husband $35,000.
She did, out of her savings. He said 70 altogether. I made out the checks. 3 last time, and 2 this time. 1 for 15 and 1 for 20. I asked myself, why?
Oh, he's paying someone off.
You think so?
Mm.
Well, you're the detective. I believe you. But how she doesn't see she's being taken, I don't know. And she's only been Mrs. Sergio Varese for 3 weeks.
If she's that.
I never thought of that. If they're really married, you mean?
How could we find out?
Well, we have a distributor in Rio called Rafael. Look, I'll give him a call, first on company business, and then ask him to check into this Sergio character. Jill, I never thought I'd ever do anything behind Henrietta's back, but somebody's got to protect her.
You think it's her own fault, do you? How could Henrietta marry such a man on such short notice? On the other hand, didn't our Latin lover bring love into the lady's life? Surely that's worth something. It is amazing what a woman in love will stand for, but only up to a point. How far she will put up with him, we shall find out when I return shortly with Act 3. As I stand here in the wings of our Mystery Theater, I remember something Will Shakespeare said of a heroine of his. If thou rememberest not the slightest folly that ever love did make thee into, thou hast not loved. Will Henrietta remember these days as folly? She's within 30 seconds of opening her apartment door. Inside, her husband is on the phone.
Fritz, can you hear me?
Yes, Sergio, I can. I got your letter today with its 25 enclosures.
Good. That's why I called, just to make sure. We're all right, then. We're all paid up.
Where are you calling from?
Savannah, Georgia, in America.
Sergio?
What?
Darling? I'm home.
Fritz, I've got to hang up now. I'll see you.
Oh, hi, darling. You home all day?
Well, trying to run an international business by telephone is not too satisfactory.
Did you make any plans for dinner tonight?
Matter of fact, I did, my darling. The Commodore is cooking for his lady tonight. Now, I never asked you, but do you like Brazilian dishes?
I never had any.
We have a drink first, no?
We have a drink first, yes. Oh, it smells divine. What is it?
It's a dish of my mother's, feijoada. It is to us what your Thanksgiving turkey is to you. Here you are, darling. Here's your drink.
And here is to your mother.
I telephoned her today. Darling, she's very, very ill. I must go to see her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, of course you must go.
And you must come with me.
Oh, I wish I could, darling, but how could I?
Well, you must. She's very anxious to meet you.
Well, I can't. I've just had 3 weeks off.
Well, 1 more week won't matter to your United States Motors, but it could matter a great deal to my mother.
Why so? Can't we go see her in the spring?
Well, as soon as she hung up, I called her doctor in Rio. He told me it was touch and go.
What's wrong with her?
Oh, many things. Look, now you understand, I cannot waste even a single day. I must take you to meet her.
But what am I to tell Carl Eaton?
What do I care what you tell your Mr. Eaton? Tell him the truth. That your husband's mother's in Rio, that she's dying, and she wants to meet you before she dies.
And just who do you think you are, talking to me in that tone of voice?
You are my wife, that's who. Oh. You have certain obligations, and it's about time you found out what they are.
I'm sorry, your mother isn't well.
In my country, we respect our parents. We fly to them when they need us.
Fly then, but don't count me in. Sergio, I suddenly realize you and I have a totally different way of looking at things. Careful with that drink. You're spilling it on my tile floor.
I'll show you how careful I can be.
Oh, well, I see. So you in Brazil know how to act. Throw temper tantrums, break glasses. You pick up what you threw down, Sergio, every broken piece, and mop up the floor.
In my country, the woman cleans the house.
That was one of my best crystal glasses. You picked that up.
I'll pick up nothing for you. I must have been crazy to become involved with an American.
Oh. So Carl was right. It's true what he said.
What's true?
Never mind.
I want to know what has been said about me.
You're twisting my arm. I won't tell you anything. You think force is the way to treat people?
I'll show you.
Sergio, you have no idea how sorry you're going to be that you slapped me.
What do you mean, Tom, that Henrietta just up and left for Rio?
Mr. Eaton, I'm trying to explain. I talked to her husband. He said his mother was very ill, and they decided to go to Rio and see her.
But Henrietta just took 3 weeks off. Now, why didn't she call me and say something? It's just not like her.
I've been worried for days, Mr. Eaton. So I called Mr. Raphael in Rio. I asked him to check Varese out. I was just bringing you his cable.
Yeah, I see that. Confirmation. There is a Mr. and Mrs. Sergio Varese listed in the Rio directory. Raphael. Well, is that him and a wife? Or his mother and father?
Well, just what I was wondering.
Well, Tom, tell you what I want you to do. I want you to follow up on this any way you can. Don't care what you do, how you split your time between investigating and work here or whatever it costs.
Well, my fiancée is with the police department.
I know that. I mean, since Henrietta's married, she's just not the same girl. It's too valuable to the corporation for us not to keep track of her.
Mr. Eaton, the call from Rio you've been expecting for a week is on the line.
Oh, good. Hello, Raphael. Yes, well, I've been hanging in midair for 8 days waiting for your news. Yes, the ship docked in Rio yesterday. I got that. What do you mean he was, but she wasn't? Why didn't you call me sooner? Look, don't pay any attention to directors' meetings. My wife never does. They did? This morning? All right, fine. Goodbye, Raphael, and thanks. Ship got into Rio. The Varese character disembarked, but Henrietta didn't. She wasn't in her cabin. The next day, the ship started back for Savannah. Varese got on alone.
Well, I don't know how he did it, but he took $70,000 of her money, and then he... Well, I don't dare say what I suspect.
What? Tell me, Tom.
Well, I hope she didn't discover he was a phony and face him with it, so he had to get her out of the way.
Well, if that's true, why would he come back to the States? When does that ship get back here? Hey, look, Tom, check the line. When it docks, you'll be there.
I certainly will, Mr. Eaton.
Come in, you two. Kramer, is this your boyfriend?
Yes, Captain, Tom Hayward. And he's just as determined to get to the bottom of the Henrietta Tufts mystery as we are.
The woman who married the foreigner, yeah. And then went off with him to Rio without telling her boss. Well, she's hardly a missing person, Kramer. Now, what'd you want to see me about?
Well, the ship got in yesterday morning, but it docked 2 hours before schedule. And when Tom and I got there... no Henrietta.
And no Sergio Varese either.
Captain, I'd like to request permission to examine the cabin they were booked on.
Well, I don't see why not.
And I'd like to go back to the apartment Henrietta shared with her husband and search further.
If you can get a warrant from a judge, fine. Otherwise, I don't know anything about it. You didn't ask me. Kramer, the more practical experience you can get before they make you a detective, the better. Keep the department posted.
Yes, sir. Come on in, Tom. Oh, that sure was a cooperative superintendent.
Jill, I'm still shook up over seeing the cabin they were in.
You mean because of the porthole?
Porthole? It was a full-size window. Plenty large enough for him to push their body through it somewhere between Savannah and Rio.
Now, look, just because no one saw her get off the boat in Rio doesn't have to mean that. All the people we talked to, the crew, stewards, they don't remember seeing him getting on or off either. Come on, let's have another look at the bedroom.
Looks pretty much the same to me as it did before.
Except that one side of that double bed has been slept in.
Henrietta.
Shh. It's him. Sergio Varese.
May I ask what you two are doing in my bedroom?
My name is Kramer, 13th Precinct Police. Here's my ID.
Lady policeman. Well, I'm Mr. Varese, and I live here. Who's he?
I'm your wife's secretary. Where is she? Where is Henrietta?
Tom, I'll ask the questions.
I'll be glad to help you all I can.
Mr. Varese, where is your wife?
Isn't she here?
Now, come on. You know she's not.
Tom? Mr. Varese, you thought your wife was here?
Well, of course. Where else would she be?
And where have you been?
I've been to Rio to see my mother.
Now, where have you been since your boat docked yesterday?
Well, I spent last night in the apartment.
So you knew your wife wasn't here?
Well, I thought she might have come back by today.
Mr. Varese, would you mind coming along with me to the police station?
Not at all. If you can help me find her. Now, just wait 1 second till I change my tie.
I'm beginning to understand, Jill.
What?
How Henrietta could have been taken in by this man. He is certainly one cool cat.
Captain Connolly, I can tell you only what I know. Yes, I had booked passage for Henrietta and myself to sail to Rio to visit my sick mother.
Why sail if it was such a rush deal? Why not fly?
I'd hoped to recapture some of the magic of the first time my wife and I had met. I know it was foolishly romantic of me, because Henrietta never made the trip anyway.
Oh, well...
Kramer, let's hear Mr. Varese tell it his own way.
Well, about 3 weeks ago, before we sailed, we had a quarrel, as married people often do, about seeing my mother. Henrietta refused to go with me and simply walked out.
Well, then she never sailed with you.
Mr. Varese, I put it to you. Your wife did not quarrel with you, and you are not expecting her here in Savannah.
Well, what do you think happened? You think I killed her?
Why do you say that?
Because the inference is obvious. If I killed her, where is the body?
Your wife is very much alive, and at this moment is in Rio. Mr. Varese, you already had a wife when you married Henrietta Tufts. That much we know.
But, Captain, why hasn't Henrietta shown up yet?
Give her time.
But if she doesn't, Captain, are we going to charge this man with bigamy when the real charge should have been murder?
Kramer, this time, Mr. Varese, there are no charges against you. We're in touch with the police in Rio, and if the information we have proves correct, you will be charged with bigamy and deported. In the meantime, I urge you not to leave Savannah.
You know, Jill, I used to come down to this airport a lot for the company, picking up VIPs, seeing Henrietta off on her business trips, but I never felt as rotten as I do now.
Oh, Tom, I can see one of the marshals from here walking back from the plane. The other one's riding with Varese, and we'll turn him over to the police in Rio.
He's gotten away with murder. That's what it is, pure and simple.
Oh, you have to understand how the law works, Tom. There was no body, no evidence of foul play, just our suspicions. All we know is that Varese has a wife in Rio. I think we better head back to town. Captain Connolly will be asking for my report.
Jill, honey, if you don't mind, I'll hang around the airport for a little longer. I used to go to the VIP bar with Henrietta for her last-minute instructions and a drink. I feel like having one now.
Sure, Tom, I can understand. I'll see you tonight.
Bartender, I'll have another double.
And make that a bourbon on the rocks for me.
Oh.
Hello, Tom.
Henrietta, is that you?
You look as white as a sheet, Tom.
Well, I always look like that when I see a ghost. Henrietta, you're alive.
I have been, all along. It is so good to get out of hiding. You didn't see me at all, did you?
Huh?
I followed you out here. I wouldn't have missed seeing handcuffs on that louse for anything.
Well, where have you been?
Wearing this black wig and sunglasses, living in a hotel, and counting the days until they kick Sergio out of the country. I thought someone might think he'd murdered me, so I called Carl, and he said he'd keep it quiet, which reminds me, Tom, Carl is waiting for the news. Let's get over there.
Henrietta, you're a sight for sore eyes. I'm sorry I couldn't see you right away, but a call just came in from Raphael in Rio.
And what did he say?
Well, he was at the airport when the marshals unloaded the man you thought you were married to. I tell you, that Sergio character is in big trouble. Seems he mailed $25,000 to pay off a gambling debt. The Brazilian customs checked it, resealed the envelope, and then picked up the addressee, big-time gambler who thought he'd been set up. He gave their cops a list of Sergio's wives as long as your arm, including his legal wife. Then, when he landed, they found the rest of the $70,000 he took from you, checked the numbers we sent them, got him on bigamy, theft, smuggling currency. Got to be 10 to 20, Raphael says. Oh, yeah, come in, Tom.
Henrietta, that reporter from the Trib showed up again. Wanted to know if you'd married a married man. Well, I told her there wasn't an ounce of truth in it, and that she'd just done herself out of an interview.
What did I tell you, Carl? Didn't I say Tom Hayward was going places in this company?
Sergio Varese was quite indignant when he was searched upon arrival in Rio. He had $50,000 hidden in a money belt. Since he'd already paid his gambling debts of $25,000, 5 of that 50 was his own. But no one believed him, and it was all confiscated. And that reminds me of 2 jokes by my favorite playwright, which I'll be happy to share with you when I return shortly. Who often wrote about swindlers and the swindled was William Congreve. In fact, he could have conceived the plot just unfolded. Certainly the characters. Women, he said, are like tricks by sleight of hand, which to admire we should not understand. Would that be Henrietta? As for Sergio, Congreve wrote, "He that first cries, 'Stop, thief,' is often he that has stolen the treasure." Our cast included Patricia Elliott, Joyce Gordon, Bob Caliban, and Mandel Kramer. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown. And now, a preview of our next tale.
Did you get rid of the rat?
Well, we don't know. We haven't seen it for 2 days.
I knew those pellets would do the trick.
We're not sure it ate any of them.
Oh?
It kept pushing them down at us from its nest. Up there. You don't believe me?
I believe anything that might happen in this house. So that's him. Staring down from the wall. The old hanging judge himself, eh?
That's him.
Evil as evil can be, he is. You can tell it to look at him.
Curious you should put it that way.
What way?
You said, he is, not he was.
Of course he is. You won't believe his spirits here ringing that bell, but we know it. And mark me, you're in for a hard lesson, don't I know it?
This is E.G. Marshall, inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until
the CBS Radio Mystery Theater presents... Come in. Welcome. I'm E.G. Marshall. It's only human, I expect, to envy the wealthy, the successful, the newsworthy. Yes, all these advantages are something to be a little jealous of, but only up to a point. Beyond that, a host of problems, very different from ours, and far more disturbing and deadly, haunt the fabulously rich, the superstar, the headline maker. Could you imagine, for example, this happening to you, or your sister, or your daughter?
Go ahead in, Bill.
After you, Senator.
Have a look at this package. I found it waiting with the mail when I got home.
Italy. Postmarked Naples. You want me to open the box?
You're younger and tougher than I am. I don't think it'll make you throw up.
Good. A finger. With a ring on it. Jake's ring.
Jake's finger. We can check the print, but I know it's his.
But this came from Naples. Your daughter Lynn's supposed to be in Rome. Why would... You think Jake is dead?
I don't know. I don't even know if Lynn is still alive.
Our mystery drama, See Naples and Die, was written especially for the Mystery Theater by Ian Martin and stars Michael Wager. It is sponsored in part by Buick Motor Division and Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser. I'll be back shortly with Act One.
When you buy a mid-sized car, you expect certain things from it, mainly a reasonable combination of comfort and economy. Well, friend, Buick has a mid-size to meet your expectations. The 1975 Century Regal. It's a joy to look at, a joy to ride in, and Buick's new V6 engine makes it a joy to drive, especially past gas stations.
Buick Century Regal, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
Hi, this is Pearl Bailey. Today I'm not going to try and entertain you. Instead, I'm going to put before you the distressing story of the needy children of the world. They need your help. The bright side is that you can give them all of this by working with Save the Children Federation. Together you can forge a better world, one in which children can have hope instead of despair. To find out how, you write today to Save the Children Federation, Box 120, Grand Central Station, New York, New York, 10017. Please help these children.
How many things can your family do together? Go to a movie? Go to a circus? Go on a picnic? Go on a vacation? Face it, in today's America, family fun is hard to come by. And with busy schedules, just getting the family together is not an easy thing to do. How would you like to have a little family fun every week? How would you like to learn together? How would you like to grow together? And how would you like to help your son get an edge on growing up? Cub Scouting is helping families like yours be a family. It's your help to ours. Today's Cub Scout program is just as much for families as it is for boys. So when your son wants to join a Cub Scout pack, remember to take along the whole family. That's what Cub Scouting is all about. For the Cub Scout pack nearest you, call the Boy Scouts of America. They're in the white pages of your phone book.
Senator Henry Chalmers Winstead, born 1918, of a wealthy and distinguished family, which contained in its history 1 Secretary of the Treasury, 8 congressmen, several judges. Senator Winstead, chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, and certainly his party's nominee to run for the next president of the United States. A man to be envied? Let's find that out from someone who knows him perhaps best of all, Bill Desmond.
When the senator calls, I jump. He's that kind of man. He never orders, just asks. You never refuse. Not out of fear or ambition, out of respect, admiration. And if you'll accept the word in its proper context, love. That's why I was there, looking with a churning stomach at that grisly present from Naples and listening to the phone ring.
I want you to listen in on this, Bill. Take it in my study. But don't let her know she's being monitored.
Senator, if it's Lynn,
Please, Bill. Everything I have in the world may be at stake.
Okay, sir, I'm with you.
This is Senator Winstead. I want to talk to Miss Beth Chalmers. If there's any question, tell her that her father insists on talking to her.
I hurried into the senator's study and picked up his extension. quietly without any telltale click. You learn a lot about that sort of thing these days in Washington. They'd just started to talk.
Lynn?
Yes, Daddy?
There really isn't anything funny about this, Lynn. Why did you refuse to take my call?
Well, I thought you might be some smart aleck reporter that had... What's the phrase of choice today? Cracked my cover. Blown it.
Oh, is that all?
What else? Where are you, Dad?
In Washington.
Was something wrong?
You can tell me that in person. I want you home on the next plane. Lynn, did you hear me?
How could I miss? So did most of Rome. May I ask you why I'm being bullied like a witness before one of your subcommittees?
If it hadn't been for special circumstance, I wouldn't have been soft enough to allow you to go barging around Europe alone and, well, confound it, I really despise the word, incognito.
But it's such a lovely word. It's so romantic. It's my affair.
The word I get from my sources is exactly that. Affair.
Daddy, I'm 25 years old. Isn't that way beyond the time it's anyone else's business?
Vittorio Tedesco is a criminal.
Why?
He's been cited by one of my subcommittees for income tax evasion.
Who isn't these days?
Well, now, that's pretty childish for 25, Lynn.
And you're pretty damn self-righteous. How'd you feel if Vic and I came on home and got married?
You do me a favor. Bring him. The moment he sets foot on U.S. soil, he'll be indicted for income tax evasion, and that's only the beginning.
You don't know Vic, Dad. I think you've been witch hunting too long.
What I'm beginning to feel is that I'm hunting one right now. You get yourself home here alone, or I'll come and get you.
With Congress in session? Aren't you afraid the country would fall apart without you? I'm sorry, Daddy, but you can't make me jump like all the disciples anymore. I'm going to do what you did. I'm going to make my own life.
Don't you hang up on me.
Mom left me independent. You brought me up to be that way. Nobody knows who I am here, and I'm about to get out of your way for good, and I won't surface till you have everything you want. Ciao.
Lynn? Lynn? Damn it. Bill, you still on?
Yes, sir.
Better get in here. What we need is a council of war.
Why didn't you tell her? What about Jake?
She had no idea I sent Jake off to keep an eye on her.
Well, we're not going to sit here and do nothing.
Of course not. There's more to that box than that obscenity I showed you. Here, read this.
I find your daughter irresistible. Also, fortunately, she feels the same way about me. Since I feel I'm a little old for her, I hope we never have to use that lever. Why don't you let me go right over now and take care of that dirty...
That's what I want, Bill. But I couldn't be the one to suggest it.
Maybe we'd be better off just hollering copper.
Finish the note. What evidence, what proof do we have?
Well, the note came with the finger, didn't it?
Oh, no. Completely separately. Read.
I think you might want to reach me after you read this. Any evening between 12 and 1 a.m. Washington time, I will try to reach you at Rose's hideaway. The phone is safe. Marriage, naturally, is not the only option. Unless we can make a bargain. I hope Jake put his finger on that. No signature.
And typed. And no doubt who it's from.
Vittorio Tedesco.
Yes.
What's his price?
Quash the income tax indictment against him, I suppose.
Could you?
I can't, in all honesty.
Are you even considering this proposition?
Jake Muldoon was my sergeant at the invasion of Truk. If it hadn't been for his hand in the way, a Japanese bayonet would have cut my throat. My daughter is all I have left from a family that once had a wife and 2 sons as well. I lost them all to violence. Ellen to cancer, Jim and Grant in 2 wars, Korea and Vietnam. I have no family left but Lynn. And you and Jake. What else can I do?
Push the button. Call in everyone, including the Marines.
Well, it's a consideration. Except they already have Jake.
But not Lynn.
You heard the phone call, Bill. I can't stop Lynn from marrying that gangster if she wants to.
Oh, it would raise such a smell your whole candidacy would go out the window.
I can't quash the indictment against him, nor would I even try. Except for Lynn. Oh, Lord. What am I going to do, Bill?
Stall.
What good can that do?
Give me time to fly to Italy. 48 hours.
Oh, risk my last friend. I don't know. Bring it all out in the open is the right way for me.
No. Not till you take that phone call. The witching hour. Well, let's head for the witch at Rose's hideaway and check out just what Tedesco really expects to get. Senator Winstead, in spite of his prominence and enormous know-how, is a babe in arms when it comes to the dirty work. That's my department. I was halfway to being a lawyer when my folks tangled with a truck. There was only enough insurance to bury them, and I had a kid sister and brother to bring up, so I became a cop. 8 years later, my kid sister and brother were independent, and under the police program, I got my lawyer's degree. While I was getting it, I met Lynn Winstead and her father. It was a case of love at first sight all the way around. What we all should have had was second sight, to see where it was leading us.
Don't be shy, fellas. Just waltz on in. This is a friendly inferno. And just super hell for kicks. The door on the left's my office. Just head for there. I'm Rose, Senator. I was expecting you, not the BF.
This is my administrative assistant, Bill Desmond.
I don't go for gunsels.
Except on your side.
No rods in here.
I have a license for it, Rosebud.
Well, don't let my name at a club fool you, Mac. I wanted to, I could take it away from you.
No need. We're only here for a phone call.
The Senator, not you.
Bill is in on all of this. I brought him in.
I don't know, but... Hold it. Just remember, this is my territory. No funny moves. Like otherwise, the morning paper gets a tip. Senator Winstead was frequenting a gay bar.
You'll forget it, Bill.
Yeah. No, that's fine. Put it through. Then switch it on my office phone. A certain party looking to reach you, Senator. Now, the next time this phone rings, he'll be on the line from overseas. You want to tell your bully boy here to join me at the bar for a drink so as you can have some privacy?
Think I'll be safe?
As long as you're under Mother Rose's wing.
Go with him, Bill. I'll take the call. But I want Bill if I need him. You hear that?
Yes, sir. We'll handle him with TLC.
Tender loving care, sir. It's the nurse's credo.
It had better be the way you're handled.
Hello? A call from Naples? It's your call, Senator. Come on, Desmond.
Who's talking?
I don't have to ask who you are. The voice is enough identification. You really have to ask who I am?
No, but can we stop the games? As you've set it up, there's no way this phone call can be monitored.
That was the idea.
So let's not waste time. Jake, is he all right?
I'd have thought your daughter would be your first concern.
She is, if you've got her. You gave me proof enough you have Jake.
Let's cut your worries. I have them both, Senator. Jake against his will, as you can imagine. Your daughter, that's another story.
What do you want, Tedesco?
I want back to America. My skirt's clean. That income tax evasion judgment reversed. I want to be a free citizen, and you can do it.
And if I can't?
I'll send you your friend Jake piece by piece. I'll marry your daughter and make sure you couldn't be elected dog catcher.
I need time. How do I get in touch with you?
I'll call here tomorrow and the day after, same time. If you're not there 48 hours from now, well, I sent you Jake's finger because I wanted to be sure you understood we weren't playing any games. I'd hate to get into the same sort of thing with your daughter. But I have too much at stake to
You'll have my answer within 48 hours.
If you feel you must wait. But what else can it be?
This wouldn't or couldn't happen to you or me. Ordinary people are not called upon to make extraordinary decisions normally. But how will Senator Henry Chalmers Winstead react? Which of his lives, public or private, is the more important? We'll return shortly with Act Two.
Hi.
Hi, I'm in nuclear research.
Nuclear research?
Uh-huh.
Hey, wow. I took you for a salami.
I beg your pardon?
A salami salesman, I thought for sure. Nuclear research.
Yeah.
And so young. Doesn't that take years and years of college?
Not necessarily. Well, today you can have a college grad's career with only a year or two of technical education. Look, it's all here in this free book, 25 Technical Careers in 2 Years or Less. It tells you how you can get into programming, chemistry, architecture, community service work, forestry.
Forestry? That would be great for this friend of mine. He loves to play in the woods.
Play in the woods?
Where do you get this free book, 25 Technical Careers?
Just write Careers, Washington, D.C., 20202.
Careers, Washington, D.C., 20202?
Yeah, send for it. It tells you how you can have a college grad's career without 4 years of college.
A public service message of this station and the Advertising Council.
Who knows how to help you solve your shopping problems? Your Better Business Bureau knows.
Sam Spud, private investigator. Oh, Sam, I'm so glad you called.
You sound rattled, Angel.
I'm frantic, Sam. I went to buy the carpet for the office, and I got so confused. There are too many kinds. I didn't know what to ask or what to buy.
I'll help you, young lady.
Mercy, who are you?
I'm the man from the Better Business Bureau. Now, when you're choosing carpet, make sure you pick a long-wearing one that'll go with your walls, draperies, and upholstery. Beware of so-called fantastic bargains. And don't buy a carpet that isn't labeled as to fiber content.
Oh, Sam, now I know what to look for and ask before I buy a carpet.
You floor me, Angel. Just another helpful tip from your Better Business Bureau.
It's been a sleepless night for Bill and the Senator, and 7 precious hours are gone before the Senator has finally agreed to let Bill fly to Rome. It's a slim chance because Lynn has already checked out of her hotel with no forwarding address. Now, waiting at the airport to catch the first plane out, Bill is joined unexpectedly at the airport.
What are you doing here, Senator?
I threw a little weight around last night and dug up the number Tedesco called from. Naples. Spezia 54368.
Got it.
I should be going myself.
Oh, sure. They'd spot you for sure, and some smart reporter would have a headline like, Daughters, Torchlights, Fire under Senator Winstead by Fiddling Around in Rome. You can't afford to lose a nomination with publicity like that.
I can't afford to lose a daughter.
You're not going to. And neither am I. I just discovered I'm still carrying my torch. I must really love her when I can even think of forgiving her for falling for a crook like that.
Don't underestimate him. He's a very charming man.
He's a crook.
I talk about his manners, you his morals. The only thing we ever could get him on was tax fraud. Why didn't we grab him in time? A lot of mistakes, Bill. Why didn't you grab Lynn when you could have?
Huh. No guts.
My daughter scared you?
Enough. But not all the way. You.
Me?
You're a large legend to live up to, Senator. Anyone in your family lives in a glass cage, which isn't much protection.
How do you expect to locate Lynn?
I'm heading for that Spezia telephone number in Naples. I got some channels of my own.
Watch your step, Bill. He fights dirty.
So do I. I came from the same slums. The flight was a milk run, but Rome was strictly a washout. So I took the Rapido for Naples. The Spezia phone number turned out to be a waterfront joint called Zia Maddalena. Bingo. Right off the bat. Lynn was sitting at a table with Vic. I was headed for them when about 220 pounds of muscle and a tuxedo got in my way.
Buonasera, signore. E benvenuta a Zia Maddalena. I am Guillermo. The signor wishes to sit at the bar.
The signor wishes to join Mr. Tedesco.
You're a friend of his?
No, the ladies.
Ah, but the evening is warm. Tonio, take his coat. Don't try to move, amico. Just a little, what you call it, precaution.
A frisk.
Old American custom.
Guillermo.
You can call me Willie. Let him go, Tonio. He's clean now.
The all-American type. Thanks for making me feel at home. I can find my own way, thanks. Beth Chalmers. Imagine bumping into you.
Bill!
I hope I'm not breaking up anything or something like that.
No, not at all,
Bill,
Senor.
how did you... Oh, excuse me, Vic. This is an old friend of the family, Bill Desmond. Vic Tedesco.
How are you, Mr. Desmond? Do you, expect to be in Naples long, Senor Desmond?
Oh, no, I just came here to pick up a couple of packages. I hope to get the first train out.
Oh. Well, we were just going to have a brandy. Will you join us?
Oh, I don't think that...
Matter of fact, I was going to ask Beth to join me in a dance.
Why don't you, Beth?
Oh, you sure you don't mind, Vic?
No, not at all.
All right.
As a matter of fact, I have some business to attend to. Please, enjoy yourselves. But I'll be jealous of every moment you're away, Carissima. I expect to marry La Signorina. So treat her very carefully, huh?
Bill, I want you to get out of here.
Just as soon as you do.
Oh, I'm not leaving. So be a good little bird dog and stick your tail between your legs and run back to Dad and tell him it's no good.
I agree. The whole thing stinks.
I don't want to talk about it.
Then why are you dancing with me?
I was afraid you'd tell Vic who I really am.
He knows, knucklehead. He knows.
No, he doesn't. He thinks... Where are you taking me?
The terrace. Out.
I'm not going.
That's what you think.
Bill, you hurt me just now.
What do you think you're doing to your father?
Dad? He can take care of himself. He's above us all in an ivory tower. And don't talk to me about his career. For 25 years, that's all I've ever lived. My father's life. Never my own. I've had to fight off charlatans, lounge lizards, fortune hunters, and social climbers. And as for any real man, the very thought of trying to live up to my father has turned them off. You ought to know that. Well, it didn't turn Vic off, because he doesn't know who I am. I'm just the girl he loves. Can't you understand that? For once, I know I'm loved for myself alone.
Oh, Lynn, what do you use for a brain? He doesn't love you. He just wants to use you.
How?
To blackmail your father.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. He doesn't know who my father is. And Vic doesn't need money. He's got all the money.
It isn't the money he wants.
Then what?
He needs your father's influence. To suppress the evidence against him on an income tax indictment.
What are you trying to do to me, Bill?
I'm just trying to get it through your fat head that if...
I thought you were dancing. Enjoying the view?
Not particularly. Not what I'm looking at, anyway.
Now, that's not very polite. Apparently, Mr. Desmond doesn't care for me. I suppose he's been trying to tell you what a monster I am.
Oh, it doesn't matter what he's been saying, because I don't believe him. You might as well know that once I gave Mr. Desmond the gate, and he seems to be suffering from a bad case of sour grapes.
Oh, well, Beth, I'm sorry. Don't let him spoil our evening, huh?
It's already spoiled. I'd like to go back to my hotel, please.
I'll go along with you and see that you get packed.
I think you have a train to catch, Mr. Desmond. Guillermo, prenda la signora Macassino e quietala con l'altro, eh?
Si.
Guillermo will take you to the train.
Now, just a minute.
I brought to your coat and the package you checked.
Okay, Willie, don't crowd me. I know when I'm licked. Arrivederci, Beth.
The word for us in Italian, or any other language is goodbye. Come on, Vet.
Oh, don't you worry. I won't let you out of my sight again. In Italian, she meant addio, Mr. Desmond.
I always wanted a trench coat like this here.
Yeah. Good all-purpose coat and real handy for covering a gun, huh?
Which is covering you, so let's just play it cool, huh?
And why not, Willie? My girl just stood me up. You and me can go steady now.
A clown, huh?
That's me, Willie. Always good for a laugh. So, which way to the warehouse?
You speak Italian, huh?
I know a magazzina ain't no train.
Down the steps to the end of the terrace. And just take it easy. I wouldn't want a cold turkey.
I like the view better from up on the terrace.
Yeah, real pretty town. I was born in Napoli. You like the place?
My most favorite. What is it they say? See Naples and die.
Like I said, a clown. Now, just slide in easy, under the wheel, and back into the corner. Okay. Now, cross your hands and put them up there above the dashboard. Oh, that's a good boy. And now, you move one finger, and I put a bullet in your gut.
Is that what you did with Jake Muldoon?
No. With him, we just removed the finger. That's a hot one, ain't it?
Funny, Willie. Real funny. I guess the real clown is you.
Bill Desmond. Well, glory be to God, ain't you the sight for sore eyes?
Jake Muldoon.
Okay, Jake, you got company. Why don't the two of you have a party? See you for breakfast in the morning.
What are you doing here?
We got your message, Jake. How's the hand?
I can get along without the finger. I won't be able to wear the ring anymore. It was Sheila's class graduation. God rest her soul.
Don't worry. The senator has the ring.
What about Lynn? Oh, I'm so ashamed of myself the way I was taken.
Right now, I'm more ashamed of Lynn the way she's let herself be taken.
Have you seen her?
I have. Maybe I shook her up a little. How do we get out of this, Jake?
Oh, you mean the room? I don't see no way. We're 4 floors up, and there's only that skylight I can't reach, and the angle is so steep, you'd never be able to climb to the roof.
This window.
You see the crossbars outside?
I can see something else.
What?
There's a pole for the power lines not so far off. If I could get out the skylight, I might be able to jump to it. Yeah, it has foot braces all the way down.
We'll try it. We'll need this table. Me on top, and you on top of me. I may have a bad hand, but I still have a good pair of shoulders.
But I'm not going to leave you behind, Jake.
Since I lost my Sheila 2 years ago, there's only been the senator, you, and his little girl. I'm expendable, Bill, like we used to say in the forces.
Well, this isn't the Army, Jake. At least they had a kind of decency there's none here. And I'm looking to do more than try to rescue Lynn from her own pig-headedness. I want to nail that over-sex godfather at the same time.
You think I ain't with you on that?
Do you know where Lynn is staying here in Naples?
Well, sure. Digging that out was what got me nabbed.
Okay. Now, if I can just get out of here, I think maybe I could get us all out of this, including the senator. If Lynn will cooperate.
She always walked in your footsteps and worshipped the dust blew out of them.
Not for some time.
Sure. She was only waiting to be asked back. And when you didn't, what would she do but tempt you a little, get your dander up?
Well, maybe you're right. Get up on the table, Jake. Here, I'll help. Brace yourself against the wall.
All right, I am.
Can you close your good hand over the other wrist? Okay, give me a lift up. I'm going up on your shoulders.
All right.
Hang on.
All right.
Let's see.
You got it open?
Yeah. I can get up on the frame and jump for the pole.
How are you getting me up there?
I'm not.
Huh?
You couldn't make the jump, not with that hand. Anyway, I've got to come back tonight and be here in the morning. If my scheme works. Give me the hotel address and the room number.
It's a long jump. Suppose you don't make it.
To coin an old Air Force joke, you'll just have to repeat slowly over me, Our Father who art in heaven.
The classic escape. Will the hero's desperate leap bring him safety, or will he smash to death on the cobblestones 40 feet below? Except that isn't the real question in this story. What has to be saved is the career of a senator who aspires to the highest honor his country can offer. I'll return shortly with Act 3.
Some beer drinkers have funny ideas about beer. They think beer improves with age, like wine. Well, find a brewmaster, though. You'll find a beer drinker who knows better. The Budweiser brewmaster says it all depends on how beer is aged. Just letting beer sit in lagering tanks makes it older, not necessarily better. That even goes for keeping a case around the house for a couple of months. But there is one kind of aging that's good for beer, the Budweiser kind, beechwood aging. In this kind of aging, something happens. It lets all the flavor of the choicest hops and best barley malt that go into Budweiser get through to you. Sure, it takes more time and trouble to brew Budweiser that way, but brewing beer right does make a difference. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis.
Some people think we play ping pong all day. They're wrong. The USO isn't all fun and games. Today, the USO has millions of problems like this one in Germany.
My family's going crazy living in a tiny apartment. Where can we live?
Today's USO has millions of problems like this one in Asia.
I'm hooked on drugs. Where can I get help?
Or this problem in Athens.
Our marriage is breaking up. Can you help us?
Today's USO has little time for ping pong. We've got serious work to do. We've got lots of new problems here and overseas. The problems are big. How big? Well, if someone asks you, who needs the USO? Tell them, we do! We do! Over 5 million American military personnel and their families need today's USO. And because we get no government funds, we need all your support. Please give to USO through the United Way or local USO campaign.
It's the old analogy of the snowball or the dominoes, the chain reaction. A man with no integrity uses a lever to force a man of integrity to give in to his demands. When he doesn't, the man with no scruples goes further and further to win what he wants. While Bill Desmond is risking his life to save the senator's future, Lynn, the girl he loves, is finding out what risk her headstrong selfishness has put her in.
Vic, if you really love me, let's pack up right now. Let's go home and get married.
Hey, subito, pigeon. What do we do about your father?
What does that mean?
How long do we have to keep up the pretense, huh? Beth? Or shall I say the real name? Lynn Winstead.
So you do know who I am?
Oh, your ex-amour gave it away.
That isn't true. You've known from the beginning, haven't you?
Suppose I have.
So Bill was right. You've just been using me. You think my father can quash the indictment against you.
Like that. And don't go all dewy-eyed on me, Angel. Those things are done every day. A business proposition. Give a little, take a little.
We're done, you mean? I'm growing up fast. I was fool enough to think it was only me you were interested in.
I am. Don't sell it short.
I'm getting my eyes opened all right. But I'm not kidding myself anymore. I'm not going to marry you, Vic.
So? Well, I'll just have to hold you for ransom.
You really are what Bill said you were. You're a gangster and a crook, and now a blackmailer.
Our names don't faze me, sugar. The means are all I care about, and I got 'em to spare. Your father, the big, Lily-white crusader with the next nomination in his pocket and the big job dangled in front of him like a carrot on a stick. Well, I'm the stick, baby. I can jerk away that carrot. If he wouldn't come through for me, I loved the idea of hitting back at him with those headlines. Senator Winstead's daughter, wife of exiled crook. You named me.
You'll never be able to do that now.
Oh, I got a lot of ways to go. I got you sewed up 7 ways from nowheres. Mia Amore. I'm not going to outline them all. A couple you don't even know about, but I'm giving you a night to sleep on it. Now, you get in touch with your old man and close his papers on me, or he's going to find out he doesn't have a daughter anymore.
I didn't know about all this then. I was too busy making the jump, which turned out to be easier than finding my way back to Naples and Lynn's hotel. And getting into it unnoticed. It wasn't hard to see that Vic had it well staked out. But 4,000 lira got me in the trash exit, and another odd 2 up the service elevator to the right floor. Not bad for under 10 deflated American bucks.
Who is it?
You alone? Lynn.
Yes. Who is it?
Bill. Let me in before the house dick picks me up for a peeping Tom.
Bill. It is you. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Bill. Oh, thank God. Oh, you don't know how glad I am.
Sure, oh, how glad I am. Hey, listen, let's close the door before the house clerk raises the room rents.
Oh, you're just the most beautiful thing I ever saw.
Well, you still are the same for me. Maybe you'd better let me in on how you changed your mind so fast. I won't go into the next 15 minutes or hour or whatever it was, except that it brought us both up to date on a lot of things. Nothing new for you on my side, and nothing that really matters from Lynn until a real whopper. We got a million things to do, but I happen to get lucky. I got a friend who's a purser on the Majestic, which sails tomorrow from Naples for Barcelona, Lisbon, and Madrid. He's holding 2 staterooms for us, one for you and one for Jake and me. Now, all I've got to do is get Jake out of that warehouse. I can get by Vic's watchdogs, but we got to figure out also how to smuggle you out.
Bill.
What?
It's no good.
Oh, honey, this is no time to back out. If I can just get us all on board that boat safe and sound, we're all home free.
No, you, me, Jake, even in spite of what they did to him. But not Dad.
Why not?
Oh, Bill, I'm so ashamed of myself. I've been such a prime jerk, such a fool.
Okay, but now you've come to your senses.
No, you don't understand. Before I came to my senses, I was in Rome, and Vic was in Naples, and there was some kind of court thing that kept him from going anywhere in Italy but here.
Damn good thing kept him away from you.
No, except that he kept writing me letters, and I...
You wrote him back. Oh, what kind of letters?
That's what I'm ashamed of. I don't know what happened to me, Bill, but I lost a lot more than my heart over here. Some of the things that I said in those letters, I wouldn't want anyone to see again, not even me.
And he's threatening to release them to every punk magazine and yellow rag in the U.S. if you don't get Papa to come through with clearing him.
My papers for his papers. That's his threat.
Lane, you are a dope. Now, what in the name of... Wait a minute.
What is it?
Silence, dope. A genius is at work. You're sure you understand?
Yes.
It's your chance to wipe everything out. Make up for every half-baked thing you've done. Think you can pull it off?
I'd better.
Uh-huh.
Yes, but how can you trust a dope?
Well, because that's what you've got going for you.
Oh,
Vic still has every reason to think you're one.
Thanks.
It's okay. You're my favorite dope. So, you got Tedesco's number, huh?
Yes, it's Spezia 3. No, I'm going to do it all by myself for once.
Now, remember, not till 10 o'clock tomorrow night. I've got to get Jake and me out of the coop and have time to sneak aboard.
Shh. Pronto.
Oh, Vic. It's Lynn.
Oh, hello, Lynn. Keeping pretty late hours, huh?
I just got through calling Dad. And I told him everything.
So what do I expect? The Marine landing to rescue you? The CIA? The local police?
No. He's agreed to what you want. Everything.
Only one way, baby. I want him here. I want a piece of paper from him in his handwriting with witnesses.
You can have it tomorrow.
How?
Well, there's some gossip circulating around Washington about us already. So Dad booked me a passage on the Majestic, sailing from here tomorrow night, in the name of Beth Chalmers.
So? You think I'd let you leave, just like that?
No, Dad's flying in, secretly, later today. He's hitching a ride with the MATS. And from the military airport, he'll get down here by helicopter. He'll be in my cabin by 9 p.m. You just bring the letters with you, and he'll make the deal.
What time does the boat sail?
Not till midnight.
Why not my place?
Oh, Vic, he can't take a chance. He's going to be suppressing evidence.
Well, why should I take a chance?
What chance are you taking? We're the ones. Dad and me are caught in the sleeve. We've got to keep this under wraps.
Okay, baby, you got a deal. But just remember, I'm not coming alone. I'll be there with plenty of protection.
Well, I'll leave visitors' passes for you at the gate. It's Pier 12, Cabin 24, A deck. 10 o'clock.
Now make it 4 passes, and I'll be there.
Oh, I've been so scared. How can I thank you?
I'm not coming for you, baby. I'm coming to watch the senator crawl.
He's coming.
You brought it off.
With 3 of his gunmen.
We'll take care of them. And you.
Oh, I don't know, Bill. I feel somehow so dirty.
Well, it's a dirty league, and this linen couldn't be washed in public. Now, I gotta get back to jail before they know I'm on the loose. See you on the boat. Oh, by the way, you have an extra pair of pantyhose you could lend me? If the situation hadn't been so tense, I could have laughed out loud at the expression on Lynn's face. But there wasn't time for anything except what had to be done. I sneaked out of the hotel the same way I got in, carrying with me the pantyhose, 2 oval bars of Lynn's scented soap, and a coil of rope from one of the fire stations. I spotted what looked like one of Vic's men at the back door, hid in the shadows, till he stopped to light a cigarette, turning away into the wind. And I was around the corner and gone, back to the warehouse and my career as a prisoner. Jake! Jake!
That's you, Bill?
Yeah. Look out. There's a rope coming through the skylight.
Okay. Got it.
Pull it tight and hitch it to something solid. I'm coming across and back in. After I got in, from Jake's shoulders, I unhitched the noose and the rope after a couple of flips from where I'd had it around one of the foot bars on the power pole. I hid it carefully under one of the beds. I'd need it later to lower Jake with his bad hand. I'd go out the same way as I had tonight. With the soap bar and the legs of the pantyhose, we had 2 blackjacks. We hid those safely. Now all we had to do was wait out the day and act like model prisoners.
Well, will you look at the 2 dukes sleeping like they was babes? Hey, wake up, you bums.
Oh, buongiorno, Guillermo.
Okay, cut out the humor. I bought you both some grub. And this here's Tonio. He and a friend will bring you dinner around 6. Then, guess what?
There's a file in the cake you baked.
Like I said, a clown. This time, you ain't beating your gums. Out of the goodness of the boss's heart, you'll all be on your own tomorrow morning. Well, in case I shouldn't see you again, ciao. Come on, Tony.
You may not see me, Willie, but you'll hear from me.
Tonio heard the first bells that night as he brought our food.
Oh.
A bar of soap in the toe of a sock is as effective as it's safe. It worked equally well on the 2 uglies Vic left behind on the dock. Jake told me later. By that time, I was already in Lynn's cabin, waiting behind the door.
Vic. Oh, I was afraid you wouldn't get here.
Wouldn't have missed it. 10 on the nose.
You have the letters?
Right here.
Oh, good. Then come on in. Meet my father.
Got your rod, Willie?
Yeah.
I think we'll just let Willie check things out first, all right? Go ahead. You can trust him to keep his mouth shut. Va.
Okay. There ain't nobody else here.
That's what you think.
The double cross. Don't move toward his gun, Desmond. I got one, too. I'd like to ram it right down your lying little throat, sweetheart. All right, now the three of us are just going to stroll out real casually. And this time, no surprises. Oh.
Jake!
Hi, Miss Winstead. Long time no see.
I don't think I hit Willie quite hard enough, Jake. Would you like to do the honors?
With pleasure. Didn't I tell you, you ugly spalpeen, you'd be hearing from me again?
Oh, Bill. It feels so fresh and clean. I feel as if I'd just broken out of a spider web.
Nothing like a sea breeze to blow away all kinds of cobwebs. I wonder how Vic and Willie are enjoying the voyage.
Are they actually under arrest?
That was the whole plan. Beyond the 3-mile limit, this ship becomes American soil. The grand jury issued the warrant yesterday, and technically the captain can execute that warrant now.
And what about Willie?
Well, he's a stowaway. And he's got a record a mile long. By the time we get home, they'll be rearrested, convicted, and clapped in jail where they belong. Let's forget about them.
But how could you ever forgive me? Or forget?
Well, we made up the story that your father was going to be here when he wasn't. Let's say the letters and all the rest. Never happened either.
I don't deserve to get out of trouble so easily.
Who said you did, lady? You don't know the trouble you're headed for.
Jake, keeping a faithful watchdog's eye on them from behind a ventilator, turns away. A nice-looking couple, he's thinking. Won't the senator be pleased? And what the hell, he says to himself, it was worth it all to have a finger in the pie. I'll be back shortly.
There's a fresh new spirit sweeping the land. A free spirit that demands good products. Products that satisfy your sense of good taste and desire for economy. But above all, products that perform. Buick has been touched by this spirit. And this year, our crisply designed, solidly built Buicks will bring joy even to the most demanding of free spirits. The 1975 Buicks, dedicated to the free spirit in just about everyone.
A variety of assistance is available to the blind. Rehabilitation and library services can be had in every part of the nation. Cash payments for the needy and training in skills and techniques. You can help. For information, contact your local affiliate of the National Federation of the Blind or write me, Kenneth Jernigan, President, National Federation of the Blind, 218 Randolph Hotel Building, Des Moines, Iowa, 50309.
By the time Lynn and Bill had gone below for a nightcap, Jake had circled around and taken their place at the rail. Putting one arm along it, he could almost feel the wraith of his own Sheila, warm and loving, nestling in it. The Lord taketh away, but the Lord giveth. Lynn and Bill were his children. And the senator was his, well, why not his father? Wasn't that the name they gave the first president? Our cast included Michael Wager, Marion Seldes, Larry Haynes, Dan Acco, and Ken Harvey. The entire production was under the direction of Hyman Brown.
Now, a preview of our next tale.
She was a priestess in the temple of Apollo at Delphi. and she fell in love with me.
Hey, Pop, you know the sun's getting hot out here. Maybe you ought to get inside.
Anyhow, you swallow a few grains, and you go into a deep trance. And when you come to or wake up, it's hundreds of years later.
Oh, rave on.
Now make plans to break out, Augie. Quickly before they come for you. Go get your gold.
Sure, get the gold. And then where do I hide?
You can hide anywhere. A secluded spot, a cave, a forest, a desert.
Yeah, great. And what do I do for chow?
I'm trying to explain this, Augie. You don't eat. You don't drink. You don't have any wants. You have no needs. You're oblivious to cold, to heat, to rain, to snow. And in several hundred years, you come alive again.
Radio Mystery Theater was sponsored in part by Anheuser-Busch Incorporated, Brewers of Budweiser, and Buick Motor Division. This is E.G. Marshall inviting you to return to our Mystery Theater for another adventure in the macabre. Until next time, pleasant dreams.
WHCU-FM Ithaca, 97.3.
Mildred Barrick has been the leader of the 60-member Lansing unit of senior citizens for the past 5 years. Once a month, their luncheon meetings weave social ties.
I like people. I like to be with people. I work and enjoy people.
Friday afternoons bring a special treat at the Senior Citizen Center in Ithaca. Mildred Barrick gets a chance to pursue a pastime she had liked since she was a girl.
I'm not much of a round dancer, but I like the square dancing.
There are 11 units of senior citizens in Tompkins County. Total membership reaches 2,400, and there are many activities to enjoy.
Well, I'm quite a clubber. I belong to quite a few organizations. In fact, this week I've had meetings, day meetings and 4 or 5 night meetings. And I am alone, so I like to get out and be with people.
The Senior Citizens Council and Center fill a void in many lives. The United Way campaigners want to keep it that way.
CBS News. After remaining silent on the matter for years, Nelson Rockefeller has admitted that as New York governor, he was aware of a $100,000 payment to the state Republican committee by concessionaires seeking a racetrack license. I'm Jim Kilpatrick, reporting on the CBS Radio Network. Answering questions submitted by CBS News, Rockefeller said he ordered then New York State Republican Committee Chairman Judson Morehouse to return the money. Rockefeller denies there was any wrongdoing involved. The $100,000 was returned on orders from Rockefeller, but the contributors were allowed to keep the racetrack license, and the entire incident remained secret for 6 years. Rockefeller had refused publicly to confirm or deny knowledge of the $100,000 until just recently. Former New York State Republican Committee Chairman Judson Morehouse pleaded the Fifth Amendment when questioned about the payment by a New York grand jury. Morehouse was convicted in an unrelated case and pardoned by Rockefeller in 1970. One matter under study by congressional investigators is a $100,000 loan by Rockefeller to Morehouse 1 year after the racetrack incident. Rockefeller strongly denies any connection between the loan and the $100,000 contribution he ordered returned. A detailed report on Nelson Rockefeller's income taxes today was given to congressional committees considering his vice presidential nomination. The report was prepared by the IRS and the Congressional Joint Committee on Internal Revenue Taxation. More after this.
Time Magazine. What's in it for you this week? Cover story. Rhoda and Mary. Love and laughs.
A happy look at MTM Enterprises and its brightest stars, Valerie Harper and Mary Tyler Moore.
two beautiful clowns who double-handed, says Time, are bringing a new sophistication back to television.
Hurricane Rhoda may be the best thing to happen to Monday night since pro football.
And Mary, whose life was once a string of situations without comedy, now practically owns Saturday night.
Time takes you behind the scenes of a spectacular success to show you why, on television, all that glitters is not old.
Also in Time this week, 3 exclusive interviews.
With Leon Jaworski, Nelson Rockefeller, and Greek Premier Konstantin Karamanlis.
In Economy and Business, the year that the building stopped. A wide-ranging survey of the high cost of housing in America.
And on the first anniversary of the Arab oil embargo, 2 new studies of oil imports that strike a surprising note of long-range optimism.
It's all there this week in Time.
Pick up a copy.
For Time makes everything more interesting.
Including you.
President Ford has come under strong criticism for his remarks in Oklahoma City yesterday, in which he said heavy Democratic gains next month in congressional elections would threaten bipartisan foreign policy and that world peace would be in jeopardy. Criticism came from both Republicans and Democrats. Connecticut Republican Senator Lowell Weicker put it this way.
Let me make this clear insofar as this Republican is concerned. Everybody down there that I've talked to, they might have differing views, but gosh knows they want peace in this world, and I don't think that's a valid issue at all. I think we have a lot we can campaign on, but that type of statement has a familiar ring to me, and I don't like the ring.
Republican Senator Lowell Weicker of Connecticut. Democratic Senator Hubert Humphrey called the president's remarks an unfair and regrettable attack on the Democratic Party.
I recall that in 1970, Mr. Nixon and Mr. Agnew tried to use the same scare tactics to help elect Republicans to Congress, and the American people then registered their disapproval of this campaign technique when they went to the polls. I think they are going to do the same thing again.
Senator Humphrey. White House News Secretary Ron Nessen says Mr. Ford is surprised by the criticism. Nessen said President Ford did not intend to say the Democrats are a party of war. FBI Director Clarence Kelly says today the Bureau of Investigation remains stumped in its search for Patricia Hearst, the newspaper heiress was abducted last February in California. The Boeing Aircraft Company has confirmed that a delegation of Soviet officials are in Seattle to discuss the possible purchase of